Good morning and welcome to eRider TV. Hey, so I went ahead and I finished up the tutorial with the keyboard. I had to use the keyboard because it's not tons of lines of code, but there's enough code that I could have done without the keyboard, but I wouldn't have been able to test it without the keyboard. But I did learn some things, which I'll get to in a minute. But so let me break out my keyboard. So let's run the code so you guys can see what it looks like. Yes, it is an asteroid type game. Uh-oh. Well, well, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. And like I said, there's not tons of code in here. It's about 150 so lines of code. But the really cool thing that I learned out of this code is basically the pixel art. Being able to use the pixel art. You see these are matrices, and it's pixel art. Basically, this is the player, so what you saw in the middle, and the asteroids being drawn out in with these tuples. But pretty cool. The other thing, well, let me ride over to my little thing. So I was able to take that pixel art and apply it to what I'm working on as far as with the touch screen. Yes, I took out the border, and so I figure it's gonna be in space. And so I don't really need that border. I might even want to allow the ship to go, from one side to the next side, going in and out of the sides. So we'll see. But this is what I've been able to get done. The one thing I haven't been able to figure out quite yet is to handle multiple events from the touchscreen with the turtle library. But I'm still working on that. That's something that I want to try to get done. But what I have been able to do, I was able to make this little bit of code basically to figure out the points from when I touch on a touchscreen, I can get the points. So with that, I can start doing some conditional stuff to basically, when I reach a certain point or when I touch a certain point, I can react on that point. So this little bit of code that I've made is going to be able to help me out, help me figure out some of those coordinates, and so I can have conditions on the coordinates based on where I touch the touch screen. So that was pretty cool. That was something that I worked on yesterday, most of the day yesterday, figuring out how to do this and how to get these coordinates. But that's it. So I did a template to basically, because I want to start importing Turtle in this fashion, and this is sort of protect some namespace issues, and plus I found that it's easier to deal with the module when you basically call out the screen and the turtle separately, even though you can access the screen via the turtle, but I think it makes it a little easier to be able to get at the screen, because I can just call it directly instead of having to call turtle and turtle dot screen and all that kind of stuff. I can just call it directly, so it actually protects some of the namespace, and it makes it easier to kind of figure out what I'm using, if I'm using the canvas or if I'm using a turtle. So this is kind of what this looks like, and basically I'm using this template as also a test bed to test. So when I touch the screen, it basically exits the program. So I'm gonna basically be using this sort of as a test bed to kind of figure out multiple events using Turtle. So that's kind of how I'm going about this process of learning the module and building something interesting that potentially I can teach somebody else. Well, that's main reason why started this channel was basically to use Pydroid and see how I can actually use it as a development platform. But hey folks, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys at the moment. If you have any questions, please leave a comment in the comment section and I will try to answer it. Also, if you're new to the channel, you came across this channel by accident, by happenstance, please subscribe if you're interested in learning about Pydroid and how you can do some quick solutions on the go without having to carry your computer around, even though these smartphones are essentially pocket computers and they have a lot of power to them. It's just being able to leverage them in such a way that you can get things done, productivity, you know what I mean? But hey, that's all I had to say today. Have an awesome day. Ciao.